Why is the Ontario government treating vaping the same way as they treat cigarettes? The Making Healthier Choices Act, in combination with Bill 45, prohibits the use of vaping in public and work spaces and other outdoor areas. It also prohibits testing and storage, which is imperative for users, since you need to find a flavor you like, make sure that the device you choose is the right fit, and that you're using it safely. The Act also puts restrictions on packaging, age requirements, regulating the sale of flavored vaping liquids, and expands places in which e-cigarettes are prohibited for sale. But lawyer Derek Frum at the Canadian Constitution Foundation says that vaping is the healthier choice over cigarette smoking, and that there's a reasonable argument that the new rules could violate Charter 7 of the Constitution Act of 1982, which basically states that the laws can't violate rights to life and the security of a person in an irrational and arbitrary way. He says that the new Ontario rules conflict with this because vaping is far less harmful than cigarette smoking and provides a life-saving intervention to normal cigarette smokers. E-cigarette use, or vaping, has become an alternative for smokers that are attempting to transition off of tobacco, and also to ex-smokers that have now made the full transition to vaping. Electronic cigarettes use battery power to heat and diffuse a solution of glycerin, water, flavoring, and nicotine inhaled by the user. There are a lot of negative headlines floating around in the news, like this one that suggests youth tobacco use is on the rise due to e-cigarette usage, and this one that cautions against the dangers of vaping. And in particular, youth statistics are reported inaccurately. Regular usage is often defined as monthly or weekly use, not daily use. Despite all the bad press, Public Health England has released a report that suggests that vaping is 95% safer than smoking combustible tobacco, and that despite the introduction of e-cigarettes, smoking tobacco has continued to decline, both among adults and youth. The study also says that there is no evidence that the emergence of vaping has caused people to take up cigarette smoking, and that more people are choosing to vape over smoking tobacco. Statistics also suggest that the majority of e-cigarette users are comprised of 60% smokers and 40% recent ex-smokers of cigarettes, with never-before smokers comprising only 0.2% of users. This data completely debunks the myth that cigarette smoking is on the rise, and also shows that encouraging tobacco smokers to switch to vaping may be contributing to an overall decrease in cigarette smoking, and could reduce smoking-related diseases and deaths since it is that much safer. In 2011, the Supreme Court of Canada ruled that the federal government had to renew an exemption within the Controlled Drug and Substance Act for the safe injection site Insight, located on Vancouver's east side. It was obvious that Insight reduced harm by saving lives in allowing clients to inject under the supervision of medical staff without arrest. Derek Frum says that the new vaping laws have the same feel to them. Restricting access to vaping can be seen as restricting access to a healthier alternative. And even though illicit drugs may result in a more timely death than cigarettes do, the same argument applies in both cases. In the case of the Ontario government and the Making Healthier Choices Act, some healthier options are just more equal than others. For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.